This is the right way to hit someone in hockey. So this Sens versus Panthers game last night had all kinds of stipulations, but let's talk about this massive hit from Matthew Tkachuk on Alex DeBrincat. Now, I saw some Sens fans say that this was a blindside hit, but I'm sorry, you got to take the fan goggles off here because this was a textbook delivery from Matthew Tkachuk. If you're DeBrincat, these are the types of plays that make you want to never play wing again. Considering that usually in the regular season, you have that time and space to pull the puck out of the pile, DeBrincat just flat out didn't expect Tkachuk to be coming down the trolley tracks. Now, since the intensity of this game was way higher than other regular season games, time and space that players usually have just weren't there. Now, I want to give Tkachuk credit here because he lays this hit perfectly. He doesn't leave his feet on contact, he doesn't charge or take any strides before he hits him as you see him glide into this hit, and then he just connects with DeBrincat perfectly to lay him out. Luckily, DeBrincat actually got his head up in time too, or else Tkachuk probably would have hit him head first, and this outcome could have been a lot worse. But afterwards, I love this from Tkachuk. He clears the puck, and he just knows someone is coming after him. Sanderson, who is not much of a fighter, kind of gives him a shove, and Matthew just drops his gloves right away with no hesitation to answer the bell. Now, this game was all about the Tkachuk brothers in general. With 17 penalty minutes for each of them and 166 penalty minutes for the entire game, these two set the tone for both of their teams. It was mayhem from start to finish. Now, the Panthers ran away with this one on the scoreboard early on, but it seemed like at any moment there was a Tkachuk trying to stir things up for their team. Whether it was Brady accidentally on purpose bumping into Alex Lyon or Matthew laying this hit and contributing offensively, these two brothers were the heartbeat of both teams. At one point, both of them were scrapping at the same time, and I wish I could show the fight, but YouTube are like NHL officials. If they see a fight, they will probably do anything in their power to make sure people don't see it, so I'll link it in the description down below. But afterwards, after the dust settles, you can kind of see them getting together and having a little bit of a chat about what's going on. You see them covering their mouths too, and you gotta wonder what they're saying to each other because you know they're brothers, they don't like losing to each other, and at some point in their careers you gotta think that they're gonna fight each other. Just with how competitive both of them are, if one of them takes a run of one of their teammates and they're on the ice, you gotta think they're gonna drop the gloves, and honestly that would be very, very exciting to see. The Panthers would end up winning this one big and have now made it 5 in a row. They're also 5-0 ever since Father Tkachuk called Matthew's Florida Panthers soft. Matthew has been dynamic for the Panthers all season long, and he even set a new career high in points this game as well. But to me, what stands out is Tkachuk's reaction to them beating the Sabres the other night. Like I said, this guy cares and is the heartbeat of that franchise. And when you see things like this, the Huberdeau trade starts to make a bit more sense in terms of what the Panthers wanted out of their squad every single night. The same goes for Brady Tkachuk as well, who multiple times this year has dragged the Sens into the fight and willed them to victory. These are the types of players who are extremely valuable come playoff time. Because of that, both brothers are must-watch hockey. So, if you were to have a Tkachuk on your team, which one would you take, Matthew or Brady? Let me know in the comments down below to be featured in a next video, just like Danish is here. As always, if you like this video and want to see more just like it, click right here to see more.